Influence here, what's going on? And today I have something special. Galaxy Z Fold 7. Pop this open. Ain't open it yet.
Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
So let's get a glimpse. Subscribe. This it? So, there we go. Man. Looking right. So out the package. Got a USB-C to USB-C, and that's it, and some books. But here we are. Let's see. This thing is skinny. Sheesh. Of course, there's no crease at all. But once you do the first fold, there's usually a crease. See the back? This screen right here. Nice, nice. I can't get over how thin this is. It's barely the thickness of USB-C. Get that first fold. Yeah, this feels so light and so good. Like it's right now, it feels like a regular phone when it's folded. It truly is better than last year. I do see one thing though that I don't like. So let's see if we got some juice. There we go, popping on. So I'm actually saving a video on my Z Fold. I was doing some editing earlier. But we can compare the two. You can see side by side. It doesn't seem like a lot, but in person, it's wild. It's like half of this when it's folded. I mean, when it's open. When it's folded, it's not that much thicker than this phone open. Yeah, I need to set it up, but can't really close this phone, but this, you can see how much bigger the front screens are. Yeah, it's definitely an improvement. Like if you had last year's model, I would definitely say upgrade if you can. You know, the year before, I think the 5 to the 6 wasn't anything crazy. It still felt like a different phone, but it wasn't anything crazy. This is crazy. And this is more like usable. The front screen is just, it looks big. I mean, it is big. It looks like a normal phone almost. It's a tiny bit smaller, but not that much. Yeah, it just looks like a normal phone. Just doing a few things on here, I can tell it's just a better experience on the front screen. So you would definitely have to open it less. Man, I can't get over how light this is. Now, negatives, I already know negatives is battery life is the same. Or, I mean, the battery size is the same as the old phone, the 6. But it's, I don't know. It was all right. It's not bad as long as you're not doing like crazy amounts of stuff. I do a lot of stuff, but I'm usually near a charger. And I don't do that stuff, like the stuff I do on my phone, like editing videos and doing all of that takes up a lot of energy. I don't usually do that stuff when I'm out. So I usually can get a decent battery life where I don't have to charge it. As long as I got a charger in the car to and from, I top it off and I'm usually good. I can say it's a little harder to get this phone open. Man, once you do, like, man. Yeah, and I know the right now the crease is non-existent. Even after the first fold, it's non-existent. But I know over time it'll get deeper. It still doesn't bother me. Like my phone I've had for a year doesn't bother me. The crease, it disappears once you start watching stuff. Like it all blends in. The only time you can see it is like weird angles of the sun, and if it's all white screen, you can see it better. But when you're playing a regular video, like it's non-existent. My first impressions are wow. Like wow. I know I said it last year that I didn't need to upgrade, and I did anyway. But I really feel like unless they do something insane, like put the S Pen back, because that's one of the features that I lost. I know about 4 people who use the S Pen in the world probably, and I'm one of them that uses it a lot, and they got rid of it now, and it won't even work on here. That's a gripe. I thought they were gonna go the other way and put a slot in there. And they need to upgrade the battery to better battery technology. There's other types of batteries out there than lithium ion, and they last longer. And there's other phone companies using those batteries. They're actually safer and last longer. Now, I don't know the impact on the environment. I don't know any of that. If you're interested in that stuff, which is valid. I mean, it's all valid. But yeah, they need to upgrade their battery technology. They've been scared since the Note incident, the Note Fireball 7, I think. Shout out to Floss. But I mean, you've done a lot of research. There hasn't been anything before or after that happening with the battery. So I just say we need new battery technology. We need to get it together. I almost don't want a case, but I know as soon as I say I don't need no case, I don't ever use a case, it's gonna be a problem. Still slippery on the back, no texture at all. It's a nice blue. It's kind of different. Let me see if it's how different it is. Well, I have this on. I can take this off. It's a different blue, different type of blue. This is more of a sheen. This is more of a matte. Camera is the biggest thing that you can see. How thin this phone is, because the camera is probably the same thickness as it's been. It's probably the same thickness as this, but just looks extra thick just because of how thin this is. Pushing the tech forward finally. All right, that's it for this unboxing, first impressions. I will get up with you in another video. Thanks for joining me if you have watched it this far, and I'm out. Peace.
You know, life ain't over, life ain't over, life ain't over. As long as you're alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want it.